Hello students, today we are going to discuss second phylum, that is phylum Cnidaria or Coelenterata. It is a very important phylum on the basis of NEET as well as your board exam. Before actually discussing the characters in detail, first we have to see why this phylum is given name Cnidaria or Coelenterata. Previously, this phylum it was known by the name Coelenterata, and at present name Coelenterata it is replaced by name Cnidaria. First, we will discuss why the name Coelenterata is given. Name Coelenterata it comes from cell. Cell means actually this one is called as body cavity. It is not true body cavity, that is coelom, but cell means it is a cavity. And say enterata means that is called as gut. Gut means it is called as alimentary canal. Means these animal they shows gastrovascular cavity, and that is why name it is given Coelenterata. Another name that is Cnidaria. See, this name Cnidaria is given because these animals they possesses a structure that is called as a nidoblast. Nidoblast, or this is also called as stinging cell. This is called as stinging cell. This nidoblast or stinging cell, it helps in anchorage, it helps in defense, as well as it also helps in capturing of food material or capturing of prey. As they possesses a nidoblast, the name it is given Cnidaria, and as they possesses gastrovascular cavity or coelenteron, name it is given Coelenterata. So this is about the names. Why name Cnidaria is given or why name Coelenterata is given. Now we will discuss the general characters of this phylum. Say the first general character of this phylum, that is these are aquatic animals. These are aquatic animals. Aquatic animals means these are found from water, but say another point is that mostly these are marine. Mostly these are marine, and few animals they are found from fresh water. Found from fresh water. This is the first character. Animals which are included in this phylum, these are aquatic animals. Means they are found in water. Mostly they are found from marine water, sea water or salt water. And very few animals they are found from fresh water, mostly from rivers, lakes, ponds, etc. And the most common example which is found from fresh water, this one is hydra. This one is hydra. Hydra it is a fresh water form. So this is first general character. Then second general character, that is these animals, these are sessile or free swimming. These are sessile or free swimming. Sessile means here we can say that these animals they are sedentary. They are sedentary. Sedentary means they remains attached to the substratum. ज्याला आपण आधारक वगैरे म्हणतो, या आधारकाला चिटकून राहत आहेत. they cannot move from one place to the another place, means they may be sessile. Sessile means sedentary. They remains attached to the substratum, and majority forms they are free swimming. They found moving from one place to the another place. Then next general character, that is these animal they are radially symmetrical. They are radially symmetrical. Radially symmetrical means, or we have discussed about the radial symmetry. Means here the body of these animal can be cut into two equal parts by number of planes. By number of planes means many planes. They can cut body of these animal into two equal part, into two identical half, means they shows radial symmetry. These are radially symmetrical animals. Another point, important point we have to discuss, that is these animals, these are diploblastic, diploblastic and shows blind sac body plan, blind sac body plan. As far as diploblastic is concerned, diploblastic means they shows presence of two germ layers. See, these two germ layers, outer one that is called as ectoderm and inner one that is called as endoderm. Ectoderm and endoderm. A diploblastic animals आहे, they shows presence of only two germ layers. See, just imagine this is the outer germ layer, this is the outer germ layer and this is the inner germ layer. This outer germ layer, it is called as ectoderm and inner germ layer it is called as endoderm. And in between ectoderm and endoderm, see, there is mesoglia. There is mesoglia. Here mesoderm it is absent. Instead of mesoderm, there is a mesoglia, undifferentiated mass of tissue, that is called as mesoderm. Here in term of cnidarians, this ectoderm layer, it can be called as epidermis. It can be called as epidermis, and endodermis it is called as gastrodermis. These are the another names. जे निडारियन्स किंवा सिलेंट्रेटामध्ये ही जी एक्टोडर्म आउटर लेयर आहे त्याला आपण एपिडर्मिस म्हणतो आणि एंडोडर्मिसला दुसरं नाव आपण देतो ते म्हणजे गॅस्ट्रोडर्मिस. आता बघा काय सांगितलं की हे जे ॲनिमल्स आहेत these are diploblastic. Diploblastic means they shows only presence of two layers, outer layer ectoderm and inner layer that is called as endoderm. Another point we have to say, that is these animal they shows blind sac body plan, blind sac body plan. And when we talks about blind sac body plan, we says that in this animal digestive system it is incomplete. Digestive system it is incomplete. Digestive system incomplete आहे म्हणजे there is only one opening, and this opening it is called as mouth. It is called as mouth, which helps in ingestion as well as egestion of food material. Ingestion, intake of food material, egestion, that is removal of waste material. Digestive system incomplete आहे म्हणजे कुठला प्लॅन? ब्लाइंड सॅक बॉडी प्लॅन. आणि जेव्हा आपण म्हणतो की ब्लाइंड सॅक बॉडी प्लॅन आहे किंवा डायजेस्टिव्ह सिस्टीम इनकम्प्लीट आहे तर यांच्यामध्ये एकच ओपनिंग आहे आणि ही सिंगल ओपनिंग म्हणजे ज्याला आपण काय म्हणतो दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज माउथ. दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ माउथ. बघा डायजेस्टिव्ह सिस्टीम जर कंप्लीट असेल तर दोन सेपरेट ओपनिंग्स आहेत. वन इज माउथ अँड अनदर वन इज ॲनस अँड दे आर प्रेझेंट ॲट अपोजिट एंड. They are present at opposite end, but here digestive system as it is incomplete, there is only one opening which is called as a mouth, and this mouth it help in ingestion of food material as well as egestion of waste material. So diploblastic आहे, they shows blind sac body plan. Then another point is that these animal they exhibits two body forms. They exhibit two body forms, that is one is called as polyp and second one that is called as medusa. Second body form that is medusa. म्हणजे यांच्यामध्ये दोन वेगवेगळे बॉडी फॉर्म्स आहेत. They shows two types of body form, that is polyp and medusa. Remember here, In some animal, polyp type of body form it is present. In majority animals, medusa type of body form it is present. And in some animals, very few animals, they shows both types of body form. Both types of body form. म्हणजे काहीमध्ये पॉलिप हा बॉडी फॉर्म आहे, काहीमध्ये मेड्युसा हा बॉडी फॉर्म आहे, पण काही ॲनिमल असे आहेत का ज्यांच्यामध्ये दोन्ही प्रकारचे बॉडी फॉर्म्स आहेत, दोन्ही प्रकारचे. तर दीज ॲनिमल दे शोज दे एक्झिबिट two types of body form. One is called as polyp and second one that is called as medusa. When we talks about these two different body form, here clearly we can say that polyps, these are sessile. Polyps, they are sessile and in cylindrical form, and in cylindrical form means see these polyps they are sedentary. Polyps sessile आहेत म्हणजे they are sedentary, they are found attached to the substratum and here they only captures food material, only captures food material. Second body form that is called as medusa. Medusa, these are free swimming, these are free swimming and umbrella like, and these are umbrella like. If we take the examples, say polyps, for example hydra, it is a sessile. Another example that is Adamsia, that is also sessile and free swimming. Say Aurelia, Aurelia, this one is called as jellyfish. Say this is Aurelia, it is an umbrella like. This is free swimming and umbrella like. याला आपण काय म्हणतो, it is called as a medusa. And see these are the two different forms. Remember here, polyps they are sessile, they are found in cylindrical form, and medusa these are free swimming and they are umbrella like. And these are the two examples, polyps, hydra, medusa, Aurelia, medusa, Aurelia. Then next general character, that is body cavity. Body cavity is meant for, body cavity is meant for circulation and digestion. Circulation and digestion, and that is why it is called as gastrovascular cavity. Hence body cavity is called gastrovascular cavity, or it is also called as coelenteron, that we have discussed earlier. आता बघा यांची जी बॉडी कॅव्हिटी, इट इज नॉट ट्रू सिलोप. क्लिअर करून घ्या बरं का, मगाशी सांगितले. तर बॉडी कॅव्हिटी जी आहे, बॉडी कॅव्हिटी it functions both for circulation as well as digestion. It carry out circulation and digestion, and as both functions are carried out, it is called as gastrovascular cavity. Gastro means it is related with digestion, vascular means it is related with circulation. तर body cavity ला आपण काय म्हणतो, it is called as gastrovascular cavity or it is called as coelenteron. Gastrovascular cavity or coelenteron. Then another important point, that is tentacles. Tentacles, they bears nidoblast, very important point, nidoblast, or these are also called as stinging cells, which are also called as stinging cell, which helps in or which are meant for uncourage, then offense and defense. आता सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचा पॉईंट आहे टेंटॅकल्स. तुम्ही जर हायड्रा पाहिला असेल तर से नियर माउथ हायड्रा इट बियर्स से suppose this one is hydra, it bears these finger-like projections. These finger, and here there is mouth. These finger-like projections, they are called as tentacles. And on this tentacle, there are stinging cell, which are also called as nidoblast. काय म्हणतो? निडोब्लास्ट म्हणतो. तर टेंटॅकल ते काय करतायत? टेंटॅकल वरती निडोब्लास्ट किंवा स्टिंगिंग सेल्स आहेत आणि या ज्या स्टिंगिंग सेल्स आहेत, these are meant for, say, the first function, that is anchorage, fixation or attachment to the substratum. Then offense and defense. Offense means these are used for capturing prey or to protect themselves from enemy. To protect themselves from enemy. And defense, ते तीन फंक्शन्स आहेत, अनकॉरेज, ऑफेन्स अँड डिफेन्स. म्हणजे कुणावरती ही जी यांची बॉडी आहे ती सबस्ट्रॅटमला अटॅच करणे अनकॉरेज म्हणतो, प्रेवरती अटॅक करणे त्याला ऑफेन्स म्हणतो आणि एनिमीपासून प्रोटेक्शन करणे याला आपण डिफेन्स म्हणतो. बघा नॉर्मल कंडिशनमध्ये ही जी निडोब्लास्ट आहे, दिस इज फाउंड इन दिस पोझिशन. And when it has to offense or defense, then this thread-like structure, it comes out. ज्याला की आपण काय म्हणतो? निडोब्लास्ट म्हणतो. म्हणजे बिफोर डिस्चार्ज, म्हणजे फूड मटेरियल वगैरे कॅप्चर करायचं नसेल, एनिमीवरती अटॅक करायचा नसेल किंवा स्वतःचं प्रोटेक्शन करायचं नसेल, तर या कंडिशनमध्ये इट इज फाउंड इनसाइड दी बॉडी. आणि जसंही काय करायचं आहे, अटॅक करायचा आहे, पटकन काय होते, हे थ्रेड लाईक स्ट्रक्चर बाहेर फेकलं जाईल आणि मग इट विल अटॅक ऑन दी एनिमी और प्रे. तो दिस इज अबाउट दी निडोब्लास्ट. निडोब्लास्ट किंवा स्टिंगिंग सेल्स असतात टेंटॅकल्सवरती आणि म्हणून मगाशी आपण पाहिलं की नेम इट इज गिवन निडारिया. नेम इट इज गिवन निडारिया. देन सी another general character we have to discuss, that is their reproduction. When we talks about their reproduction, we can say nidarians, they reproduce. See, they reproduce both by asexual and sexual method. Asexually as well as sexually, म्हणजे दोन्ही प्रकारे यांचं रिप्रोडक्शन होईल. they reproduces by both method. One is called as asexual method of reproduction and second one that is called as sexual method of reproduction. See, when we talks about asexual reproduction, they reproduce asexually either by budding or by regeneration. Either by budding or regeneration. Regeneration means lost part, it can be generated. And budding, well-known example, it is found from hydra. Hydra वरती exogenous bud तयार होतो, ज्याला आपण काय म्हणतो? एक्सटर्नल बर्ड म्हणतो. Say, suppose this one is hydra. These are the tentacles. And here this is the bud. This bud, when matures, it gets separated and develops into new independent organism. This is called as budding. तर asexual method जर आपण पाहिलं तर they reproduce asexually both by budding as well as regeneration. Then next character, that is they reproduce sexually. They reproduce sexually by formation of gametes. By formation of gametes, and these gametes they fuse with each other. Asexual reproduction by budding and regeneration, and sexual reproduction it takes place by formation of gametes. Then next character, that is these animal they exhibits alternation of polypoid generation. Polypoid generation with medusoid generation, with medusoid generation, and see this phenomenon is called metagenesis. काय म्हणतो याला आपण? This phenomenon, it is called as metagenesis. See, as far as this character is concerned, they exhibit alternation of generation. Alternation of generation means, just remember here, this is polyp. This is a polyp. Polyp, it produces medusa asexually, and medusa produces polyp sexually. This is called as alternation of generation. आपण म्हणलो का नाही, here polypoid generation, it alternate with medusoid generation. Means polyps produces medusa asexually, medusa produces polyp sexually. This is called as alternation of generation, and in term of Cnidarians, they have given a specific name, that is called as metagenesis. That is metagenesis means, say, in metagenesis, polyps they produces medusae by asexual reproduction, and medusae they produces polyps by sexual reproduction. This phenomenon, it is called as metagenesis. So these are general characters. Now there are certain other general characters which are not mentioned in our book, but say these animal, they shows tissue level organization. Means here, those cells which perform similar function, they will form different types of tissues. This is called as a tissue level organization. In poriferans, we have seen there is a cellular level organization. But here, those cells which perform same function, similar function, they forms tissue. Then say, in this animal, digestion, it is intracellular as well as extracellular. This shows intracellular as well as extracellular digestion. यांच्यामध्ये डायजेशन दोन्ही प्रकारचं आहे, इंट्रासेल्युलर आहे आणि दुसरा आहे ते म्हणजे एक्स्ट्रासेल्युलर. बोथ टाइप्स ऑफ डायजेशन these are found from these animals. परत एकदा बघा रे, परत यांचे आपण जनरल कॅरेक्टर 2 मिनिटांमध्ये पाहू. These are aquatic animals found in water. Means mostly they are marine, few they are found from fresh water. Then these are sessile or sedentary, or some they are free swimming. Majority they are free swimming. Then their body can be divided into 2 equal parts by number of planes, radially symmetrical. These are diploblastic animal. They shows blind sac body plan. Then they exhibit 2 body forms, that is, one is polyp, another one is medusa. Polyps, these are sessile and they are cylindrical form. Medusa, these are free swimming and they are umbrella like. These are the examples. Then body cavity, it performs 2 functions. One is circulation, another one is digestion, and that is why it is called as gastrovascular cavity or coelenteron. Most important point, tentacle, they bears cnidoblast or stinging cells which help in anchorage appends as well as depends. Now we will see regarding their reproduction. They reproduces by both methods, asexually as well as sexually. They reproduce asexually by budding and regeneration and sexually by formation of gametes. आता याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला अल्टरनेशन ऑफ जनरेशन पाहिजे आणि अल्टरनेशन ऑफ जनरेशनसाठी we use a separate term that is called as metagenesis. That is called as metagenesis. तर in alternation of generation, polyploid generation, it rotate or regularly alternate with medusoid generation. Means polyps they produces medusa asexually and medusa produces polyp sexually. This is called as metagenesis. Now we will discuss about the example. Say the first example, that is hydra, very common example. You have to remember at least one example. Then second, that is Aurelia, which is called as jellyfish. Then another example, that is Physalia. Physalia, it is called as Portuguese man of war. It is given another name, that is Portuguese man of war. Aurelia, it is called as jellyfish. It is called as jellyfish. Then there is another example, that is called as Adamsia. Adamsia, this one is known by the name that is sea anemone. Sea anemone. Then another example, that is Gorgonia. Gorgonia, it is called as sea pan. Gorgonia, it is called as sea pan. There is another example, that is brain coral. Brain coral. So these are example. Brain coral असेल, sea pan असेल, sea anemone असेल, Portuguese man of war असेल, jellyfish असेल, hydra असेल. These are certain examples from this phylum, that is Cnidaria. याला परत परत काय करा, रिवाइज करा. याचे जे जनरल कॅरेक्टर्स आहेत, जनरल कॅरेक्टर काय करायचे, पुन्हा पुन्हा रिवाइज करणे. Now we are going to discuss another new phylum, that is called as phylum Ctenophora. Actually this phylum, it is called as a minor phylum. Reason is that the animals from this phylum, they are found at bottom of sea water. These animals, they are not used as a food material by any animal, and that is why we can say that they are present at end of food chain. कुठलाच ॲनिमल यांना फूड मटेरियल म्हणून काय करत नाही, प्रिपेअर करत नाही. म्हणून आपण यांना फूड चेनच्या शेवटचे ॲनिमल असं कन्सिडर करूयात का जिथं फूड चेनचा काय होईल, एंड होईल. आता हे जे ॲनिमल्स आहेत ना टिनोफोरा मधले, दे आर फाउंड ओनली फ्रॉम मरीन वॉटर. दे आर फाउंड ओनली फ्रॉम marine water. These are also called, these animals are also called sea walnuts, or they are called as comb jellies. They are called as comb jellies. आता इथे बघा, why these two names they are given? Because they appear or look like walnut. Walnut माहिती ना, अक्रोड म्हणतो आपण त्याला. यांना आपण समुद्री अक्रोड असं म्हणतो किंवा दे आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ॲज कॉम जेलीज. कॉम जेलीज म्हणजे इथं हे जे लोकोमोटरी स्ट्रक्चर आहे याच्या प्लेट्स, सिलेटेड प्लेट्स म्हणतो ज्याला आपण, दे appears like this structure like our comb, and that is why name it is given comb jellies. Then another important point, that is say these are exclusively marine. these are exclusively marine and free-swimming. Exclusively marine and free-swimming. Exclusively marine means they are found only from marine water, sea water, salt water. They are not found from the fresh water. They are restricted only to the salt water. These are free-swimming. Then see, these animals, they are diploblastic. They are diploblastic. Then they are radially symmetrical. They are radially symmetrical, and they shows blind sac body plan. Blind sac body plan. Diploblastic means only two germ layers these are present. That is outer ectoderm, inner endoderm. Radially symmetrical means their body can be cut into two equal parts by number of planes, and they shows incomplete digestive system. That is, they are having blind sac body plan. Another general character, that is, they shows tissue level organization. They shows tissue level organization. Tissue level organization means here similar functions carry out करणाऱ्या सेल एकत्र येऊन काय तयार करतील, टिश्यू तयार करतील. टिश्यू लेवल ऑर्गनायझेशन. This shows tissue level organization. Then another point, that is their characteristic feature. Their characteristic feature is bioluminescence. Characteristic feature, that is bioluminescence. Bioluminescence means they emits light. They emits light from their body surface. अगदी तुम्हाला एक सांगू का, आपण हा टॉपिक सुरू करताना मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं होतं की आपल्या अवतीभोवती एवढे जीव आहेत त्याची आपण कल्पना करू शकत नाही. कित्येक आपल्याला माहीत नाहीत, कित्येक आणखी डिस्कवर करायचे आहेत, कित्येक डिस्कवर करण्यापूर्वी काय झाले, एक्सटिंक्ट झाले, दुर्मिळ झाले. तसं समुद्राच्या पाण्यामध्ये जर आपण पाहिलं तर समुद्राच्या पाण्यामध्ये सुद्धा खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणामध्ये काय आहे, डायव्हर्सिटी आहे. एवढे डायव्हर्स ॲनिमल आहेत. मी तर म्हणेल आपण समुद्राच्या पाण्यामध्ये नुसती डुबकी मारली आणि डोळे जर उघडले तर पाण्यामध्ये आपण एवढे ॲनिमल पाहणार का आपण त्याची कधी कल्पना सुद्धा केलेली नव्हती. त्याच्यापैकी एकच आहेत हे टिनोफोरामधले ॲनिमल. आणि सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं कुठल्याच ॲनिमल फायलममध्ये नसलेलं कॅरेक्टर बायोल्युमिनेसन्स. बायोल्युमिनेसन्स म्हणजे यांच्यामध्ये काय आहे, दे एमिट्स लाईट. अगदी मी सांगितलं ना की समुद्राच्या तळाशी जर तुम्ही डुबकी मारून पाहिलं तर असे असंख्य ॲनिमल्स ज्यांच्यामधनं वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारची लाईट एमिट झालेली आपल्याला दिसते. जसं मी तर सांगेल तुम्हाला की आपल्याकडे एखादा कार्यक्रम वगैरे असल्यानंतर लग्नाच्या कार्यक्रमामध्ये वगैरे आपण घरावरती काय करतो, लाईटिंग करतो. जसं त्याच्यामध्ये वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारची लाईट आपल्याला चमकते, लाल असेल, हिरवी असेल, निळी असेल, अशा वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारची लाईट काय होते, ते वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे बल्ब असतात, वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारची लाईट चमकते. अगदी एक्झॅक्ट तशीच लाईट आपण नुसते डोळे जरी उघडून समुद्राच्या पाण्यामध्ये पाहिलं तरी या ॲनिमलमधनं ही लाईट काय होते, एमिट होते. हे आपल्याला दिसते, आतमध्ये सगळी चकाकी दिसते. तर सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं वैशिष्ट्य म्हणजे काय आहे, यांच्यामध्ये बायोल्युमिनेसन्स आहे. देन सेम लोकोमोशन, इट ऑकर्स विथ द हेल्प ऑफ comb plates which are arranged in 8 rows, ciliated comb plates. In this animal, locomotion it occurs by ciliated comb plates arranged in 8 rows. इथे दिसतात बघा, क्लिअर दिसत आहेत. प्ल्युरोब्रॅकियाचं जर आपण एक्झाम्पल घेतलं तर सेम these are the comb plates which are arranged in 8 rows which helps the animal in moving from one place to another place, that is called as locomotion. Then say like cnidarians, they shows extracellular and intracellular digestion. Intracellular means it is called as a digestion of food material inside the cell, and if food material it is digested outside cell, then it is called as extracellular. आता आपण पाहिलं का नाही, निडारियन्स मध्ये आपण पाहिलं की त्यांच्यामध्ये इंट्रासेल्युलर डायजेशन आहे, एक्स्ट्रा सेल्युलर डायजेशन. तसं यांच्यामध्ये सुद्धा इंट्रा आणि एक्स्ट्रा या दोन्ही प्रकारचे डायजेशन्स आहेत. देन अनदर मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट पॉइंट, that is nidoblast. Nidoblasts are absent in ctenophora. Nidoblasts, they are absent in ctenophores, and that is why hence these are called anidarians. यांनाच आपण दुसरं एक नाव देतो, अनिडारियस. वाय दे आर कॉल्ड ॲज अनिडारियस? आता आपण पाहिलं का नाही, निडारियन्स मध्ये स्टिंगिंग सेल्स असतात ज्यांना आपण निडोब्लास्ट म्हणतो. काय म्हणतो? निडोब्लास्ट म्हणतो. तर निडोब्लास्ट यांच्यामध्ये ॲब्सेंट आहे. निडोब्लास्ट these are absent and that is why these are called as anidarians. But instead of nidarians, see, instead of nidoblast, they shows coloblast. These are also stinging cell. म्हणजे nidoblast, nidarians. Coloblast, these are found from the ctenophora. ctenophora मधले जे मेंबर्स आहेत यांच्यामध्ये काय आहेत? कोलोब्लास्ट आहेत. कोलोब्लास्ट, ctenophora. Nidoblast, these are found from nidarians. Then another general character, that is reproduction is sexual. Reproduction is sexual type. They reproduces only sexual reproduction. काही याच्यामध्ये एक्सेप्शन आहे. They are found only from marine water. They reproduces only by sexual method. Then say development is indirect. Development is indirect means it may be through larval stage. So development it is indirect. Then say this is called or say the animals, only few animals are included in this phylum, hence called minor phyla. Hence it is called minor phyla, that we have discussed earlier. याला आपण मायनर फायला म्हणतो. खूप कमी ॲनिमल याच्यामध्ये इन्व्हॉल्व झाले. वी विल टेक टू एक्झाम्पल, दॅट इज फर्स्ट वन प्ल्युरोब्रॅकिया. and another example, that is Tinoplana, Pleurobrachia. These are the two examples. So this is about the ctenophores. See, these are called as sea walnuts or comb jellies, exclusively marine, free swimming. They are diploblastic, radially symmetrical, shows blind sac body plan. Tissue level organization, it is found from these animals. यांचं characteristic feature काय आहे? They shows bioluminescence. Locomotion occurs by ciliated comb plates which are arranged in 8 rows. Then they shows extracellular as well as intracellular digestion. Nidoblast absent मग यांना आपण काय म्हणतो, these are also called as anidarians. Instead of nidoblast, they shows a stinging structure that is called as coloblast. Reproduction sexual type, development indirect, and only few animals are included in this phylum because they are not having much more importance, hence it is called as minor phyla.